Every friendly, even not very friendly countries in the world can have lobby groups in the United States. They can, and some do. It is a legal thing. They have to make disclosures. They have to abide with the laws of regulations of being a lobby group, but it is possible and they do it. But Iran didn't have lobbies in the United States, and they really knew the benefit of it. They had seen other countries benefiting from it, and they wanted to have a lobby group in the United States, but because of the nature of its relationship with the United States, which is not relationship and the hostilities and war, they didn't have lobby groups. But they found a way to achieve the same results, and perhaps even better than a lobby group. There's a video that some of those Iranian officials are having a discussion among themselves, and somebody recorded and posted that. In that video, they are talking about this process, and they said they were looking for non-Iranian voices in America to be their voice, because they said an Iranian wouldn't be that appealing to American public. They wanted non-Iranian agents in the United States. And while he was saying that, one of the persons present in that meeting, he says, oh, Trita Parsi was one of them, and he says, we shouldn't be discussing this here. So from that conversation, what is obvious, that Trita Parsi, an Iranian man in Washington, D.C., that has access to all of Democratic lawmakers in D.C., and he used to be the informal advisor to Obama. That's how Obama gave billions of dollars to Iran in return of also guaranteeing their nuclear and missiles program. Such a betrayal, such a treason. Anyways, so Trita Parsi, according to them, is one of their agents. And Trita Parsi, recently, he said he spoke to his contact in Iran, and he provided some insider decision making from Iranian government. Who is that? Why he has contact with people in Iran? Because according to Iranian officials themselves, he works for them. And then, but how about the non-Iranian agents that they were trying to recruit? We don't know any of them. Well, we kinda do, because we don't know. They didn't reveal their names, but by analyzing some of these loud voices and influencers in the United States, we can see some of these people are repeating Iranian government's talking points. So why do they do that? This is not just a coincidence. If it was once or twice, you would say on that point they shared the same point of view, and that could be okay. But that's not the case. On every single matter, they say the same thing. And if you are focused on the subject, you will know that these messages first came from Iran and then repeated by these so-called influencers in the United States. And for example, one of the messages that came from Iran first, from Iranian officials came first, was that Israel is dragging America to a war that doesn't serve America and serves Israel only. Iranian officials repeated that, and the same or the day after, who else started pounding on this, repeating this, screaming their lungs out. Tucker Carlson, Cenk Uygur, Ana Kasparian, and then followed by so many low-life, shallow influencers that you wouldn't even ask for their opinion on a used car. But it's unfortunate that on social media they have large audiences, so they've been repeating that, the same story. Another message was, this is going to be another forever war. Forever war is a term from Iranian government talking points, referring to Iraq, Afghanistan war that took over 10 years. But it took over 10 years because of Iran. If there was no Iran, those wars could be just a couple of years. So Iranian regime has found, I do not know what is the deal in. I do not know how they made, what deal they made with these so-called influencers and opinion leaders like Cenk Uygur, Tucker Carlson, Ana Kasparian, and Joe Kent. But one thing that is clear, they have been successful. They have been able to create these anti-Semitic sentiment, very strong anti-Semitic sentiment in American politics. But they just say Israel instead of Jewish. So whenever they say Israel, you read Jewish, that's what they mean. But they know that they cannot say Jews, they say Israel. Again, that is well thought through, designed. That's a word of choice by Iranian government, and now is repeated by these influencers. And then you know what happens. Once they keep repeating this, the general public, the poor general public, they believe it. Didn't we see this before? Didn't we see this movie before during the Gaza war? These foreign agents, foreign influences, these foreign students, some of them Chinese, some of them Africans, Arabs, Iranians, they started this anti-Semitic, anti-Israeli, pro-Hamas protests. And then poor American general public, they fell to it, and they joined them. So they have seen this working. They know this is working, and that's why they are investing billions of dollars on this, buying Americans as their agents, paying American influencers to be their voice in America, so they can influence public opinion. And that public opinion put pressures on the government, on Congress, on Senate, so that public opinion can change election results, and therefore those running for offices cannot take that risk. They have to appease the people and lower this voice, the Iranian voice. And the only way to do that is to give in. So FBI, Homeland Security, CIA, NSA, all of those three-letter agencies it is necessary, extremely necessary, to investigate these strong, loud Iranian mouthpieces in America. Why are they repeating Iranian government's talking points? Why are they so zealously anti-Jewish, but they call it anti-Israel, And why are they spreading this false, completely false assumption and propaganda? These influencers like Tucker Carlson, Cenk Uygur, Ana Kasparian, they are not idiots. You cannot call them idiots. They are smart, even brilliant people. But why have they chosen to take this path? Did Iran coerce them? Did Iranian government blackmail them? Or Iranian government offer them money that they couldn't refuse? This needs to be investigated. The impact of these anti-Semitic voices in America is way beyond this war, is way beyond. It will have extremely dangerous implications down the road. This needs to be investigated. FBI starts with FBI. They need to look into it to see who are they communicating with. If their financial movements, financial activities in the onshore and offshore accounts. Iranians is a state that has been paying thousands of foreign groups. They know how to pay. They know how to pay their people without anybody knowing. Isn't like they're going to transfer money to their US accounts. No. They have 47 years of experience in paying foreign agents and groups. They know how to pay so nobody can detect. But FBI should be able to figure this out. This needs to be investigated. This needs to be a top priority for three-letter agencies.